name's Simon. I'm in the Side Steps Quintet.
My name is Hayden and I play for Side Steps Quintet.
There's only two of us.
We like music.
We do like music.
Side Step Quintet, you consist of two people, but you're a quintet. Explain.
It's complicated, bro. In that we didn't really know what quintet meant when we started the band.
Jackie, you went to Wellington Jazz School. You went as
we
well,
both,
Simon?
We both met at jazz school in the same year. And then after second year I dropped out. And then we lost touch for a while and then we got back together in Auckland. And I heard this guy was living up there.
And you've always jammed since jazz school? Or?
Oh yeah, we did a little bit of jamming in Wellington.
Yeah, played in a band in Wellington for a little while, kind of quite casual and stuff, and then, yeah, like he says, got back in touch when I moved up here. Hayden had been up here a couple of years before me, so we were both making beats kind of roughly on the same page and musically, you know, so.
Yeah. Wellington Jazz School's pretty prolific in terms of, you know, the bands and musicians that churns out. How much of that and having, you know, those tutors was an influence on your music?
In terms of this project, probably less than you might think, I reckon, in some ways. It's kind of almost ironic that we're both jazz-trained musicians, but here we are just kind of chopping up records and desecrating the old greats and making beats, you know, like it's quite two different disciplines, two different things.
Yeah, and how did you come to that decision from translating to jazz to NPCs and chords?
It's always been listening to hip-hop, eh?
So what was the first hip-hop album you actually bought?
Probably the soundtrack to the movie, was it Simple Mind?
Yeah.
It had like Gangsta's Paradise in it. Probably. And it was on cassette. That was the first ever tape I ever bought. How about you guys?
Oh yeah, going way back, cassette wise, we might be talking Shaggy's first album. We might be talking TLC Waterfalls on the Maxi single.
And Shaggy's obviously been quite influential in your womanizing.
Oh mate, Shaggy and me are like this, you know, he's a big deal for my entire musical career ever since, yeah.
I can't wait till you rock it the same pants as he does.
Yeah.
You know, those wide fronts, oh.
Yeah, we're looking at sponsorship at the moment for the old Shaggy wide front.
You've been performing, what, 2-3 months now?
I mean, we've both been making beats individually for, you know, years now.
Yeah.
And this live thing was really just an opportunity to put it all together and play out.
And you're liking it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a really straightforward project, like we kind of just go back to back, beat for beat.
So, you know, you mentioned the gigs that we've been doing, like Future Lab and stuff like that. What's the crowd's response been?
Slowly warming up, maybe. Different bars, like, I don't think people are really usually like acquainted to listen to beats music.
And especially like the live aspect of it, you know, people come out and like, oh, what's he doing? He's not on CDJs.
Yeah, it's actually a learning curve.
Yeah, in constant debate for us too. It's a real strange situation to be in because the less we play live, the better it sounds.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like, if I was just to hit play on something that was already all produced and mastered and mixed, it's going to probably sound a lot cleaner, a lot louder, a lot nicer than if we try and chop it all out and make it happen. But in terms of a live show, that's kind of not as exciting. So that's a situation I've never been in before. Obviously, in a band, you got no option. You just play it. You know, I come from a band live background, so.
Yeah, and both of you, you know, you're in some pretty good local bands. You know, Simon, you're Harbour City Electric. At Peace, you know, enough said. How's that been for you?
Hayden had some good ideas putting this together. I was naive, man. I didn't know what to do. I was like, I've got an NPC, bro, and I make beats at home. How can we do this? He could kind of call on his at peace background and go, well, you know, here's an option. Here's an option.
Oh, did I say I was in at peace?
Yeah. Let me just call it at peace. So I'll let you know what I reckon.
No, you mentioned at peace, and you mentioned Christoph Altruento. You know, there's Isaac Iseli, there's Julian Dine. There's just, you know, there's Shanlog, guys that are just truly amazing, you know. How does that feel to be part of something that's in its infancy but has so much potential it's not funny?
Just disappointed that everyone's sleeping, Well, this huge, massive Auckland beat scene's happening. All this great music getting played, but no one's actually into it. At the moment, there's only a select few that really dig it.
I guess it's the same all around the world, you know.
Yeah.
You know, we all buy records, and that's kind of the only reason we have a scene is that, you know, we love each other enough to actually support each other.
Yeah.
And you've felt love from other producers locally?
Yeah. Oh, since I've been like making music and dealing with homebrew and that piece and shit, I've pretty much met like a small community of people that are real into the same sort of stage.
Yeah.
It's quite friendly, yeah.
I was actually quite surprised moving from Wellington. You know, I played in bands for years down there and kind of had a good network of people, and moving to a city like this, I wasn't sure who I'd meet, what would happen, who I'd know, but everyone's cool, you know, everyone's keen to make music together, and yeah, now these are people I consider my friends now, the people
Yeah,
I used to, you know.
it's
like,
just one big family now, and that's a beautiful thing.
Sounds like a fucking cliche, but it's true, you know, like there's a bunch of people out here that I can
we all drink together, you know, we sleep on each other's couches, we take each other home.
Yeah, we watch each other on Twitter.
We watch Has.
Has Beats, look at that shit up, Twitter.
And then Has Beats. So, plans for summer, maybe a release?
Yeah.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. It's a little way off yet.
Got a few other things that we're working on. And after that, maybe put something together.
And you're just going to work away at the live show. I know you're playing Wellington in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we're playing for just before our amazing band called the Supper Club.
Yeah. Not the bar.
Nah, it's actually an amazing band that people should check out.
Yeah, definitely. Hip Drop Boys put that together. Ralph and Iz.
Yeah. Shouts to Izzy and Ralph.
Definitely GC's down in Wellington.